I got 4 fingers for real.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
And I'm going to say this. I'm sorry to the college football fan that think this is going to be a normal Alabama-Georgia game. If you're looking at this Georgia team and you're thinking that they have the same chance to be in this game as they did last year, I think you're mistaken. And it doesn't matter that we're on the road. It doesn't matter that Alabama is coming into this game with 1 loss on their record. I think that's more scary for Georgia. And now this year with a quarterback that's ready to release the ball, this defense is in trouble. Georgia's defense is in trouble. Now their offense, we can't let them get going, but their defense, they're in trouble. And for that reason, I think Alabama's coming out of this game with a big win. Give me Bama. 42, Georgia, 21. Roll, Tide, roll.
Roll, Tide only.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Somebody say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. It's game day, chat.
I think I'm too hyped, chat. I think I'm too hyped. I didn't go to sleep till like 4 o'clock this morning. First of all, let's talk about that. I didn't go to sleep till 4 o'clock. Y'all know I'm dealing with a toothache. My mouth's swollen. I'm not in pain anymore. I might have was passing something, you know, maybe a slight tooth infection, maybe, or something like that. But we still here, man. And I couldn't go to sleep last night. If you haven't looked at the page this morning, we have many edits posted.
we hype, man. We hype. So hopefully y'all are ready for some college football this weekend, man. Listen, listen, I'm so excited, bro. It's gonna be a game. Not just our game, but we got a good full day of college football, and that's what we're here to discuss this morning. So I appreciate y'all for being here this morning. I think we're gonna have Christian Ballard calling in here in about 10 minutes, so we can do our segment. So I'll be going ahead and jumping into the breakdown of today's hot football games for this weekend. But before you all tap in, man, make sure y'all like and share. Make sure y'all drop your comment. Let me know where you watching from. Let me pull my TikTok chat up. Hey, TikTok, appreciate y'all for pulling up. What's up? Game day, Isaiah. Yeah, man, game day. Who your squad play today? Oh yeah, y'all losing today. Y'all playing A&M in College Station. Y'all about to catch y'all second L. Don't worry about it, Auburn. Sit right there. Y'all about to catch that second L. A&M about to be top 6, top 17 because of y'all. Excuse me. Go ahead, catch that L. LSU, Ole Miss today. That's another big game. We're gonna be talking about that today. What else we got, man? We got a lot of big games today that I think y'all should be excited about. Not necessarily excited, but should give us some good games to watch before we pop off tonight. Alabama versus Georgia. You got Notre Dame, Arkansas gonna be a good one. Should be a good one to watch. I'm thinking, I think Vandy about to blow Utah State out. But we got our college pick'ems. We're gonna do those today, and then we're gonna get into the final call-in segment for all of our for the Alabama game, for the Alabama predictions and all of that, all of Alabama, Georgia, all of that good stuff. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm kind of all over the place. We had 2 big upsets last night. One, Arizona State, TCU, early conference, possibly could be a conference championship game shaping up in the Big 12 between Arizona State and TCU. I know this is TCU's first loss, and it wasn't like they look bad, but this is an Arizona State team that lost half of their roster last year. They lost an out-of-conference game to start the season, but they look like the same team from last year without the explosive running. A little bit more quarterback play from Sam Levitt last night, and they ended up playing a tough game against TCU on the road. So, kind of an interesting situation happening out of the Big 12 already. You got a lot of teams over there that's middle of the pack, borderline. Borderline just need like a good 6 or 7 defenders on their defense to make this. And you know what? What's crazy is the Big 12 isn't even a offensive conference. The past 2 or 3 years, the SEC has been it. The Big 12 has actually been providing Big 10 style play or ball traditionally. So let's talk about it, man. We're gonna get into all that conversation today here in our hour segment this morning. But shout out to everybody in the chat on YouTube, man. I see y'all comments. I'll get them up on the screen. And just a reminder, y'all, we're live on Facebook at Coach Smook, on my personal page. We're on Twitch, we're on Kick, and we're on Twitter, and of course here on YouTube and TikTok. Thank y'all for tapping in. Shout out to my guy Dominique for being in the chat. Roll Tide, my guy. Shout out for Big Folks. What's good, brother? Good to see you. And good to, we got your part of your phone call on the from last night. It should be posted. If not, it'll be getting posted around 11. We got them scheduled out, man. That's how far we've been going. What else we got next? Mary J. We got Jordan in the chat. What's good, Jordan? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Jordan. Roll Tide. Who else we got, man? We got Dylan. What's good, Dylan? Roll Tide, Mary J. I need you to scroll these comments so I can do this sound effects moment. Then we got Zach. What's good, Zach? Good to see you in the chat, my guy. Roll Tide, Roll Tide. Dino, he said we hype for this cupcake game. I ain't gonna call it no cupcake game. Well, this you don't get up this early for no cupcake. Now, birthday cake, yeah, time to go get that birthday cake. Put me in the game, Coach Smook. I see you, Tevin Watson. Good to see you, my guy. Roll Tide, man. Still Bama for life says, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Roll Tide 19 times from Big Bessemer. Bessemer in the house. What's good, Big Bessemer? What's up? Tim Keenan back. Hopefully he can draw double teams is what I'm assuming that you were trying to say. Hopefully he can draw double teams inside and free up our pass rushers. Okay. I guess so, Frank. Everybody wake up, it's game day. Shout and roll, tide, roll. What's up, man? All right, now that's the type of energy we're trying to see. Virginia beat FSU. Yeah, man, y'all better start listening when we talk about some of these pick'ems, man. We talk about Virginia, how they were trying to find themselves offensively, and they leaned on that run game. FSU struggled to contain it. Virginia abused. And go look at the average yards per carry that the Virginia backs had, and look at the average yards per carry Alabama backs had with not total yards, just yards per carry. So Ryan Grubb know what happened. You know what happened in that game. It's just a test. Hey, any given Friday at this point, college football, that was Friday last night. Hey, shout out to the 17 in the chat on YouTube, man. Let me get my dashboard up. And then we're going to get into this show, man. Y'all know I like to give y'all a few minutes to get settled in and kind of divulge and talk a little bit, get acquainted. Shout out to we had 3.47 subscribers on the channel now, 3,471 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Yeah, so we only 29 away from that 3.5K. And we that'll put us at 500 away from 4K. So we going. We doing what we got to do. I think we're gonna have that 5K before the end of the season, man. I'm working. We working. Y'all keep liking and sharing, commenting, making sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure when you come in, you're not just watching as a viewer, but you're a subscriber. We got people that's been watching the channel for the longest and haven't subscribed. They think it costs to subscribe. I need y'all to know that it's free to subscribe and it's free to like. You want to get one of them wristbands to get in one of them members only videos, like the one I just posted as a member only for the other night. That's some funny stuff. I ain't want to edit it, so if you a member, you can go and skim that and watch it. It was funny. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it was, but it was funny. So appreciate everybody for being in the chat again. Shout out to all of you in the chat, everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all. Continue to run the likes up so we can hit that 25 like goal. And with that being said, y'all, let's get into our show, man. Somebody type it in the chat real quick. Please don't make me beg. Please don't make me beg. Somebody please type it in the chat. Somebody type it in the chat. Come on, man. Don't make me beg. Don't make me beg, chat. Don't make me beg, chat. What's good? What's good? Don't make me beg, chat. Oh, y'all gonna make me beg. Oh, y'all just not chatting this morning? Y'all think we got all morning? Oh, okay. There we go. I was about to say.
You talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips?
The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
It's not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
All right, y'all. It's time to get into it, man. It is game day here on the Coach Smook Network. We're going to talk about the top games from this weekend's matchups, man. And hopefully y'all are excited about college football today, just like I am, because I'm going to be honest, man. It's been like maybe 6 or 7 years since we've had, the first 4, 5. This is week 5 officially, week 6, including week 0. Week 0 wasn't exciting, but week 1 up until now, every week we've had some crazy good matchups to fill each slot of the day. If you want to watch one game started from noon until 8 p.m. the last kickoff, you had a crazy good game to watch, multiple good games to watch. And this weekend, college football delivers again. And so for the portal haters, the people that hate NIL, this is the product of that. Everybody that's saying this is exciting or, enjoy this. This is a product of that. This is an early product. Now, is it a consistent? We don't know. But this is the early product and the early results of that. What else do we see? The other side of that, the fans who are used to being dominant. Some of us, Saban era fans, some of y'all Saban era Alabama fans who used to dominate and winning by running the ball 65 times in a game. you know, and putting 8 men in the box and thinking that's going to stop everybody's defense and blitzing 80 plays a game. Thinking that's going to stop the defenses. Nah, that's not how it works anymore. I'm sorry. Because guess what? You don't get to play those guys that's been there, you know, for 6 years. They don't automatically start no more. You got freshmen coming in starting, and your young guys are able to produce. Now guess what happens? That guy not sitting. He not stuck in sitting around there no more. He's gone. He's in the portal. So now you're mad. So it's two sides to every coin, man. Two sides to every choice. And this is the reality of it, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it from a product standpoint, as far as what we have, what we're able to watch week in and week out when it comes to college football. But you guys got to understand, man. This is one of those things where, is this my college pick'em? It is. All right, this is one of those things where when you're sitting back at the end of the day. Right, and your team didn't play last week. Alabama fans, we didn't play last week, but we got to watch 3 or 4 games last week where I felt like it brought the same intensity. I felt like it brought the same talent spread, right? It was a few games last week. So we're going to talk about it, man. So let's go through our college pick'ems, man. And then by the time we get done talking about these games and breaking them down, we should be on the line with Zach. With Zach will be doing our college pick'ems with us today, so we can get our picks in today. But let's talk about a few games, the marquee games that I think are going to be the big ones to watch today. And like I said, this is excluding Alabama versus Georgia. We know that's our game of the week, so that'll be the closing out segment, the fair weather segment, then the closing out segment. For today's show. So here at the 20-minute mark, we talk about the first game of the day that I think is going to be really interesting. Going to be people are sleeping on this game because of Arkansas. They're not paying attention to how Arkansas is playing football. They're not going to look at Arkansas's defense and look at the caliber of brand of football that they're playing and admit that Arkansas can be a top 15 defense this season. Seriously. They have a solid defense, and Taylor Green in that offense without big names on that roster, they are making some noise. They're scoring points. They took Ole Miss to the wire last week. You know, that was another big game. If you watched it, you enjoyed it last week. You actually thought Arkansas might have pulled that one out had they not. I think they had a turnover the last drive of the game to go and take the lead. What up, Melvin? Good to see you, man. Roll Tide in the chat. Antoine says, roll Tide. Good morning. It's a good day to score and tackle and make big plays for this Alabama team. Facts, 100%. Appreciate that, Antoine. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Chris, I see you in the chat too, man. Roll Tide, man. Roll Tide. Roll Tide, everybody. All right, so I go and I look at the schedule for today. We talk about Texas, not Texas A&M, but Notre Dame, Arkansas. When I look at this game, I don't see a contrast in philosophies or anything being a matchup here or advantage for either team. I think both of these teams seriously need a momentum boost in their programs, and this is a game to do it. Notre Dame sitting at 1-2 right now. I don't think this Notre Dame team is bad. You know, Purdue wasn't a good team to kind of reestablish yourself with, but you want to have some confidence builders, right? You want to have some confidence builders. And this is what I think is this year, more so than ever, I think Notre Dame will be more inclined to jump into a conference because now the rest of your schedule, you know, you're independent. You're not a part of a major conference. The rest of your schedule, you only have one ranked opponent left. You can run the table right now, and your one ranked opponent is USC, and they won't be ranked by the week you get to them. Let's just be honest. Syracuse not going to be ranked. They've already kind of showed their head and showcased where they fall in the ACC. You know, so I don't expect them to have another ranked game. And the 2 ranked games that you opened with, you dropped them, right? Close games, but you dropped them. Now you're playing against another SEC opponent in Notre Dame. You're playing against Arkansas, another opponent. And they're sitting there and they're waiting to get over the hump. This defense is physical. Arkansas is not going to try to finesse you to win. That's not their culture. That's not the identity that they have established. That's not what they're going to do to try to win this game. So Notre Dame, their young quarterback, C.J. Carr, who's coming into his own, they're going to have to figure something out physically, offensively. If they're able to run the ball, they have enough backs. They have Love, Jeremiah Love, and that stable of backs back there that they can rotate. Nobody's really broken out yet for them. So this is going to be another physical game. And then the fact that they have to be in Fayetteville tonight is definitely a huge factor. I mean, this afternoon is a huge factor. Arkansas, we've seen Arkansas in the past. I don't know what it is about being in Arkansas at noon, but they get up for their noon games. They're one of the few SEC teams that do. So Arkansas, and Notre Dame, going to be a good one to watch today. Roll Tide, Coco. My brother Coco checking in the chat, man, on Facebook. Hey, appreciate that, man. Make sure you react on Facebook. Drop your brother a like, man. Drop your brother a like and a share. Let everybody know we got college football call-in show here this morning. The kickoff call-in show here with the Coach Smook Network, man. Make sure you all tap that screen if you're on TikTok. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you're on YouTube. Make sure you hit a reaction on Facebook. And then also, if you're on Twitch, you can drop comments and emotes on Twitch and they'll show up on the StreamYard side too. So have some fun today in the chat while you're chatting it up with Coach Smook here on the college football kickoff call-in show, man. All right, so we talked about Notre Dame and Arkansas. Let's scroll down. I don't too much have much hype for anything outside of the SEC except for Penn State and Oregon. Penn State and Oregon today, I know it's a ranked game. You know, people are going to be like, yeah, of course you're going to pick that one because it's ranked. But I think these are two teams that have really, they need to answer some questions. Oregon, they start off hot year in and year out. Can they continue to be on that and beat the dominant ones of the conference? They came into the Big Ten last year and basically won it. Did they beat Ohio State didn't Oregon win the Big Ten last season? I don't think Ohio State won the Big Ten. Oregon won the Big Ten last year. This is a team that's coming back. Dante Moore and that offense is looking crazy explosive right now. Crazy explosive right now. You're talking about Moore already with almost 1,000 yards on the season. Has only thrown, I mean, this game he'll finally get over 100 yards, but you're talking about 4 games into the season and he hasn't had to throw 100 passes and he almost at 1,000 yards. And I understand they playing against boo-boo opponents. Oregon State was nobody. They haven't seen any quality defenses yet, but I think Oregon is seriously explosive. What they look like against a front that could actually get pressure and get a push on that offensive line, I don't know, because the offensive line isn't small and light and getting pushed around by anybody that they're playing against right now. They're physical. They can run the ball. So I mean, they're not a air raid offense. They very much so close to balance, just like Alabama right now. So I don't know, but Drew Aller and this Penn State offense, they're gonna have to show me something today because this Oregon defense is for real. I already got my pick set up, so y'all don't know who I'm picking. I don't believe in Penn State. I never do, never have, never will. They benefit from that schedule fairy, you know, and that's how it's been for Penn State. This will be the year if they beat Oregon and then they go on to beat Ohio State. Of course, you earned it. Then you deserve it. You win this conference, you deserve it. But until then, Penn State overhyped, always being overhyped, always being overhyped. Roll Tide to my guy JT Williams. Appreciate you for pulling up, family. Good to see you, man. He said, "Go Dogs." Hey, we got love for all the fans in here, man. I'm telling you, we got love for all the fans. We got the phone lines opening up here in a few minutes, about 3 minutes. And then the last big game, hot game of the day, man, that I want to kind of hit on before we get into our pick'ems, our college pick'ems. Ole Miss LSU. That's another big game, chat. I'm telling you all, for those that love SEC ball, this is not the game you want to watch. I feel like this is going to feel like an older, and this is at 2:30. So this would be a good one to watch right before our game. We get to watch this one before our game. I think A&M and Auburn played before us too. I don't know. I'm gonna double check the times. But this right here, no, they play at 2:30. So both of these games, yeah, they both play before us. This game right here, the over under is at 57.5. Give me 60s. Give me 69. Give me 69. Give me 71. Give me over under 71. Right. And I'll give y'all my score prediction and my pick for this game once we get into pick'ems. But you're talking about two offenses that are showing, spots of explosiveness. Neither is consistent right now. Ole Miss has been a lot more effective in the run game because of that quarterback and how he can affect you in the run game. Lane Kiffin, we know what he does with mobile quarterbacks. Both receiving corps have kind of found their guy. LSU being Aaron Anderson emerging as the guy. Y'all know former Alabama wide receiver Aaron Anderson. And then Wallace from Ole Miss I think is the young man's name. He's finding himself in that Ole Miss offense becoming the primary target. But they got a host of guys that's putting it together over at Ole Miss. And I think their quarterback, you got to think this is a guy that was playing D2 ball last year, transferred in. Austin Simmons won the job. I think Simmons got hurt. This young man comes in and he's done nothing but have explosive pass plays. I think right now he's third in the SEC with pass plays of 20+ yards or more. And you know what Ole Miss, you know what Lane Kiffin likes to do with his offenses. He's going to take the top off every chance he gets. And this young man can throw the ball on the run. So going to be an interesting game to watch, chat. Ole Miss, LSU on the hot seat, man. I think they have a solid schedule if they continue to win, this is a team that should be respected. They got Ole Miss this week, South Carolina they get to host South Carolina next week, but then they got to go to Vanderbilt. Then they got A&M at home. Then they come to us. They host Arkansas, host West Kentucky, and then they're at Oklahoma to end the season. So this is a LSU team that can end up having a pretty solid schedule. For sure, weigh in with the schedule that they have lined up. Now, speaking of schedules, man. Is currently right now, Alabama has the 5th toughest schedule in the conference. So I need everybody to understand that when we talk about this Alabama-Georgia game today, how much is weighing on this game for the Crimson Tide. So with that being said, let's get into the show. Hold on, let's get these last few comments before we get into it. Dylan, what's good? He said Penn State lives off Natties from 30 years ago. It sounds like Georgia when they had the 40-year drought. Oregon Big Ten champs over Penn State. I like that link. The other Jay, what's good, man? What up, man? Good to see you in the chat. My boy Roll Tide, man. Phone lines opening up here in about 15 minutes, y'all. Phone lines opening up in about 15 minutes. What else we got? Today is a good day. Melvin Facts, 100%. So before we get into our college pick'em segment, I need everybody in the chat to do one thing for me. Let's take a moment and I'm going to reiterate how to join the AAA family here on the Coach Smook Network. Y'all just tap in, watch this infomercial. When we come back, we're going to do our college pick'ems of the day, and we're going to have a community guest on with us this morning. It should be a good one. I hope y'all ready for it. Get ready, tap in with your boys. Somebody put in the chat, say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game. This is how you become a member of the AAA family. Check it out.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel.
and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips?
The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
All right, y'all. Dang, my mic was loud then. Hold on, chat. That was crazy. Hey, hopefully y'all ready. Let's get into it. Let's have a little party here, man. Y'all, I'm listen. I got my guest on. We ready to do our pick'ems today. We ready to do our pick'ems. Now, last week I didn't do so well. I didn't fare so well last week. Before I bring them on, let me talk about my week 4 picks. All right. So, last week, well, actually I did. Now that I go back and I look, I did pretty good. I had Texas Tech. I picked Texas Tech. We had Arkansas, Memphis pulled the upset 32-31. TCU. I picked TCU to win 35-24. We had Michigan over Nebraska for the upset in Nebraska. We did take UCF over North Carolina, and we said that Belichick need to go ahead and retire. Right? We said that Duke. We had Duke over North Carolina State. We had Florida for the Miami upset, and we all know what happened there. But what we did see, Miami finally looked human on offense. So there's a bright spot. There's a bright spot at the end of the tunnel. Illinois, Indiana. We picked Illinois. Indiana shut us up. They said shut the Coach Smook. Shut the up right now. So yeah. So we went down. We took 2 L's last week. We took Arizona State over Baylor, and of course we took BYU over Eastern Carolina, and we did not get the score for Florida. So we went down last week. We took a few L's last week after a strong week 3. So as we open up the college pick'ems for today's guest, man, we're bringing them to the stage. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting some back. A mic check. What am I? Mic check. Can you hear me good? There, Ballard?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. I just had to make sure. I was wondering why I was getting a little feedback. But chat, coming to the stage, man, to join us for our college football pick'em. Give it up for one of our content friends, our brothers, man, a fellow Roll Tide fan, Christian Ballard of Ballard Sports Meetup, man. Bring him on. I appreciate you for joining us again today for the college pick'ems again, brother. How you feeling this morning?
I'm doing great, Coach. Ready to pick some games, and let's beat Georgia tonight.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that part. So we on a schedule today, man. So let's get into it. Let's have this talk, and we're gonna go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 games to pick from. So we're going to go ahead and pick our top 3 of the day. We're going to talk about them and break them down. I highlighted a lot of games for today, and I'm going to go ahead and share the screen so the chat can look at all the games that's on the college pick'em. If you haven't seen the college pick'em link, the link is in Discord. The link is in Discord. So right now, if you're on the YouTube side or you're on Facebook, Kick, or Twitch, if you type in !Discord, you can get in the Discord. But if you don't know how to do all that hot command key stuff, guess what, y'all? We upgrading. We doing some special stuff here on the Coach Smook Network. Scan this QR code on the screen right here, man, and you can get in the AAA Family Discord. It should be at the top left side of your screen. Scan that QR code. I'm gonna leave it up while we're in this segment so you can get in the Discord, and one of my moderators will get you to the link where the college pick'ems, the AAA community college pick'ems is at. So yeah, give it up. Myself and Mary J. Mary J. really was the one that reminded me. I seen it, but she reminded me, and we got some merch. We got all the QR codes in there that y'all gonna need. But Alex, let's get into it, man. First game of the day. Let's talk about it, man. You got Notre Dame, Arkansas. I think this one is going to be a big game for the day one because of the state that both teams are in coming into this game. Looking at where Arkansas is, how they've played two tough games. I mean, tough games. Arkansas has been in two early games, competitive games, where they weren't expected to be competitors in those games. You saw against Ole Miss, they played Ole Miss strong. And then Memphis, we know Memphis was bringing in a good team. Everybody expected Arkansas to kind of win, but they were going on the road. So that in itself was a tough game. And Memphis is a team that's going to compete again this year for that conference. So Arkansas is suffering two losses after, handling the two cupcakes to start the season off. They look explosive on offense. Defense looks stout. Still not able to find a way to win some of the bigger games like the Ole Miss game. Tonight, an opportunity to do it against Notre Dame at home. They're not on the road like they were against Ole Miss or Memphis, so that should help out. What's your thoughts on this Arkansas-Notre Dame game, brother?
I think it'd be a fun game to watch just in terms of the SEC against Notre Dame. I don't have records or anything pulled up, but I know they've kind of struggled with that, with teams like Georgia, teams like Alabama over the last few years, maybe a decade or so going back. And, it hasn't been the best, but I feel like with Arkansas struggling a little bit, even though I think they could end up being a pretty solid team this year at 6-6 or something. I like Notre Dame in this one.
It's crazy you said that because my picks are already marked. I'm just double checking them before I submit them. And I have Arkansas marked myself. I feel like them at home, they showed how tough they were on the road. I saw how physical that Memphis defense was, and I've seen Notre Dame's defense against quality opponents. I've seen Notre Dame's defense against the likes of, Miami, Texas A&M, and I don't think they competed well defensively, right? I don't think they competed well against defensively. Now, week one against Miami, I think that's week one jitters that they allowed to, to kind of overtake them, and Miami was trying to figure some things out. Both sides were figuring things out. That's why that game was close. I didn't see a great defensive performance from Notre Dame then. And then against Texas A&M week two, they gave up 41 points, in regulation. And A&M defense, we knew coming in this year, the A&M's defense was not going to be anything like we thought it was before, But C.J. Carr did show that he could put points up in the A&M game. And then last week against Purdue, a struggling Purdue program, they just kind of demolished those guys. So I look at the game today against Arkansas. They're facing a more complete team, a more equipped team. I'm not going to say complete team, a more equipped team in Arkansas. This is not the slow Arkansas that we're used to seeing, the slow physical Arkansas that we're used to seeing in the SEC. This is a new age Arkansas that's spreading the ball around. They have a quarterback that they believe in that actually has an arm. He's not a big slow guy that's, just a power runner, but he can actually get the ball up and down the field, and that's something different for him. Gives him a different look. I'm taking Arkansas in this one, and for my score prediction in this game, I'm going to go Arkansas. Let's go Arkansas 31, Notre Dame 21. Let's go Arkansas 34, Notre Dame 21.
Wow, that's a big margin of victory. I'm leading the other way though. I'm gonna go Notre Dame. I'm gonna say 31-28. I do think Arkansas keeps it close, but I feel like Notre Dame can pull it off.
Okay. All right, next game up. Today we got let me keep scrolling. I got Ole Miss and LSU on the lineup, man. Ole Miss and LSU. This is a big one. I think this right here got a clash of undefeateds, SEC conference matchup. Two teams that have been kind of like your tier 2, tier 1, taking turns replacing each other over the past 2 or 3 years in that tier chart in the SEC. Talk about the matchup, and what's your feels around it.
Well, obviously you got an offensive guru in Lane Kiffin, and then what in recent years has been an offensive guy in Brian Kelly, although historically his time at Notre Dame, he's been more on the defensive side of the ball. So you just never know what you're going to get. LSU looks pretty good right now. Ole Miss as well. I forget who I predicted on my pick'ems earlier, but I'm feeling Ole Miss right now. I think I did pick Ole Miss because I do expect LSU to take a loss or two. I don't think they're going to be like, this team that, we beat Clemson week 1 and now we get to, go be like 2019 or anything weird like that. So I expect them to take a couple losses. They have a good season, though. They got a really good team. But give me Ole Miss here.
Okay, I took Ole Miss. I think you're dealing with identical teams, not necessarily philosophy-wise, but what they bring to the table and what their strengths are. And it's going to be a battle of the strengths today. I don't think the strengths or the weaknesses can nullify the strengths at all. And right now, LSU's defense is playing spotty. They have moments where they look good. Same thing with Ole Miss's defense. And both offenses have looked like they might be finding the groove. Now, LSU's offense has started slow the last 3 weeks. They've started slow for 3 weeks now. I don't know if they can afford to start slow against Ole Miss at Ole Miss in Oxford.
Right.
Now, if Lane Kiffin comes out and gets too cute, 4 or 5 drives in and can't slow the game down to lean on his run game, right, he might create an opportunity for LSU. But if we have a steady game of rhythm, I think Ole Miss gets into their rhythm. If they can get it started early and LSU continues that slow start trend that they've had, and mind you, both of these defenses have shown that they have, somewhat of an explosive pass rush this past 2 weeks. So I'm taking Ole Miss in this game, but I'm taking Ole Miss in a 42-41. No, I'm not even gonna go that high. I'm gonna take Ole Miss, and I know I went over on the over under. I think the over under is at 57 right now. But I do think right now, this game ends up being closer to 70 points than it is 50. So I'm gonna go 38-34. That's 72 points. 38-34. Ole Miss for the victory.
Yeah. I had done my pick'ems this morning. Like I said, I don't know about a score here. I can roll with that score though. I don't think this is like a big shootout. I think it's one of those in the middle type of games.
Yeah.
Both teams go back and forth, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's a Alabama LSU.
2019.
Yeah, 2019, or even Jaden Daniels year with against Jalen Miro. I don't think it's that type of shootout. Or even Ole Miss LSU a few years back. They went 4 overtimes or some crazy junk like that. So I don't think
that was the A&M game. I think.
Oh yeah, A&M
where they scored. They both scored like 72, and then I think it was like 74, and I think A&M won that one.
Yeah, A&M eight overtimes. That's what it was. I don't think it's that type of game where you're dealing with horrible defenses. This is just two consistent teams and the strengths match, a clash of strengths, and I think that's where the game is going to end. So, Ole Miss LSU. Now, to close this segment out, man, we doing good on our time too. We got like 2 more minutes. Alabama, Georgia. Give me your breakdown, your final thoughts, and
your score prediction going into the game.
Yeah, this will be an all right game. I mean, it's Bama and it's some team called Georgia, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually a bit surprised they didn't go to Athens this week, but I get the whole Penn State Oregon pick there. I could understand that. I think that's another big one too. But to close this out before I head into work here, I say this, that I feel like this is one of those first to 30 is gonna win the game. I'm gonna be honest, Coach. I'm not even like messing around. I predicted a really good defensive game the other day, and I said something about we would get the win, but like it'd be some weird 17-13, which you never know when these two teams go together. We've seen games like that a little bit before, but I don't think it's going to be that low scoring now. I am going to pick Alabama to win, but I see it in the range of like a 31-27 type deal. I don't remember what I said this morning on the show, but I really do believe in both offenses, but I also believe in both defenses. I think we got the better quarterback in Ty Simpson. No disrespect to Gunnar Stockton, of course. He's really, really good. I think we got the receiving weapons in Bernard and Williams and everything. But I give the defensive edge and the home field to Georgia. But there ain't no way in hell I'm picking against Alabama, man. They're going to give us a game. But I think we pull it off.
What's your score again?
I'll go with for this show. I got to go back to what I said on my show this morning, but at the same time, just for you, what I'm feeling right now is like a 34-30. Let's go 34-30 Bama.
They say I do that to people, man. They say I do that to people.
That?
It's something
like
about
like flip flop your scores.
When you talk Bama football with Coach Smook, it don't matter what level you talking at, you always lead that conversation a little bit more confident. And if you was I promise you, bro, like literally, I guarantee you, my brother, y'all know him, he's part of the AAA family. Douglas will be calling me before kickoff today. We got a 6:30 kickoff. Yeah. I can expect a phone call from Doug about between 12:30 and 1:30, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'll be getting a phone call from my brother Doug, and he'll be like, "You ready, buddy?" And I'm be like, "Hell yeah, Doug, I'm ready, man." And we're gonna talk about. He gonna talk about how nervous he is. I'm gonna talk about how anxious I am, right? And that's how I be, man. So, but hey, Christian, that time has come, man. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Let the people know where they can follow you at, man, and how they can get in contact with your content, brother.
All right, Ballard Sports Media on YouTube. You'll see my picture and everything. Follow me on Twitter also at Ballard Sports, BALLARD Sports. And if you are on Facebook, come find the page. Should have my picture as well there. So just come find us, especially on YouTube. Come hang out with us. We try to do call-in shows on Sunday nights and everything. Not tomorrow night. I'm actually going with my parents to the Bucks-Eagles game to watch Jalen Hurts, although I'm a Tampa fan. So we'll have fun there, but got some good content coming your way. I love y'all. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, no problem, man. And roll tide, bro. And hey, get that
roll
picture.
Tide.
Get that picture or autograph from Jalen for me, man.
I'll try my best.
All right, brother. Take it easy, man. You have a good day. We'll be talking to you later on tonight, brother.
Thank you.
All right, man. Y'all give it up for my brother, Ballard Sports Media. Y'all, going into our next segment, rolling over into our next segment. We got a special segment that we're going to do every week, and I wanted to pop this segment off with none other than somebody that deserves to pop this segment off, right? And a consistent voice, not just in the AAA community, but in the Bama Nation. This right here, this is the part of the show where we start getting kind of hyped, and the phone line is open, but this segment, the phone line is not open yet, but this segment is for before we open the phone lines to close the show out, we will open the phone lines for this week's top caller, right? The top caller of the week will get an uninterrupted. Listen to me. Y'all know I like to talk now. You're going to get an uninterrupted 3 minutes of hot talk. Whatever you want to talk about, the floor is yours. Mind you, we have kids that watch this show. All right? We do have kids that watch the show. All right? But we got our super fan call in. Flip that around, Mary J. Super fan call in, right? Super caller call in. Put that. Super caller call in. Yeah. Super caller call in. And you'll get notified of this every Thursday. Or you might get a text message the morning of the show. So you can know that you be ready for a phone call. We will call you from the network. Get you on the phone line. You'll have to be on hold for a while, but you'll get your time. And today's caller is none other than who else? Everybody in the chat right now, stand up on your feet and give it up for our guy, Zach Willie of the AAA family. What's up, Zach?
What's good, Coach Smook and my AAA family? How are y'all doing this morning?
Hey, we good, man. You the first. This is the first time we doing this, man. This is our first time doing this. We have been kind of doing it last year, but we're gonna actually make it a priority this year. Hey, Zach, you're the super caller of the week, man. So the floor is yours, man. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1. Somebody said in the chat. Talk your talk, Zach.
Yes, I'm going to start off with this. I don't think Georgia can stop Alabama's offense this week. Georgia's best game overall for me is the Tennessee game, and that's a bad look on Georgia because Tennessee should have won that game. We all know Tennessee should have won that game. Tennessee coaching blew that game. But anyway, but yes, going to our defense. Our defense has to come out and start fast. And I know that we have struggled on the road, but this is the game where I think we prove the naysayers wrong. This is really the game like in 2023 season where Lance comes out and we really shock the world and prove to the world that Alabama's back and that we can be an elite team again. And Georgia's Gunnar Stockton, yes, he can be a good quarterback. He can run, he can pass, but I think with how aggressive Kane Walman's going to call this game, I think it's going to nullify Gunnar Stockton's legs, and I just don't think he's going to be able to get the momentum he's going to need in this game to win this game. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe our defense is going to cover the middle of the field, and that we're going to go out and dominate like we should have in the Florida State game. Everybody wants to talk about Florida State and how them losing last night makes it look bad on us. Everybody's due for a bad game. We just got it week 1. You know, and it's the kind of game, a wake-up call game that we needed to get this team to buy into this coaching staff and really buy into what they're doing. And so, and the whole mentality around the program has changed. Coach DeBoer's mentality has changed. Coach Walman's mentality has changed. Coach Grubb's mentality has changed. You know, it changed the mentality of this program to a mentality that they needed to be able to coach this team. because they could have done it their way and how they usually do it at Washington, because Washington didn't need the motivation or didn't need the what's the word I'm looking for? Didn't need or didn't have the expectations that Alabama has had, because Washington didn't have national championship expectations like Alabama does every season. So it was a lot more relaxing coaching job than what is at Alabama, because Alabama, you got to, it's national championship or bust every season, you know. And so I believe that this game really shows the world that Alabama can be an elite team again, and that we are going to go out here and dominate. My score prediction is 49-24, Bama. I think we're just going to be able to dominate. I don't think we're just going to be able. I think we're going to get out to a lead like we did last year, and they're not going to be able to come back because they don't have the defense to come back that they did last year. We all know that.
You hear that siren going off?
I don't.
Oh, hey, chat. I just want y'all to know. What was that score prediction? 49-21?
49-24.
49-24. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Zach, your 3 minutes up, man. You talk the talk today. I'm not gonna lie, that boy, chat. It was hard for me not to interrupt because everything he was saying, I felt it. You know, I feel like Zach this week in particular took notes. I felt like I was talking again. I felt like I was talking to myself again, and like I felt like I heard Kalen DeBoer and Kane Womack and Coach Mo and Coach Shep when Zach was just talking. This team, man, absolutely right, man. You, Zach, 100%. You said 49-21. What else you got to say before you get out of here, Zach? Let me stop the music. What else? Last thing before you get out of here, brother.
Just roll tide to my AAA family, roll tide to you, and thanks for having me on the show. Coach Smook, so much.
Where the hell you going, Zach?
Oh, okay. Y'all want it? Huh?
Oh, yeah. What the? Hold on.
Lolly voice.
What the hell? Do we want it? Do we want it? Yes, we want it.
All right. Here comes the boom. Ready or not. Y'all ain't ready for this because we coming full and hot. We're and we got it. We got it. We got it because we ready. We ready. Why are we ready? Because we will rock you.
Let's go.
My guy Zach, man, let's go, man. Domination, y'all already know, man. It's game day. We are ready. We ready to give Georgia everything we got. Domination, lock in. AAA family, lock in. Let's go. Hey, Zach, I'll catch up with you later. Roll Tide, my brother.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. I'll give it up for Zach, man. Phone line is open 334-625-1121. We're only open for about 15 minutes. When you call in, you got about 2 minutes on the phone line. You calling in, you give me your final thoughts of the week, score prediction, MVP, whatever you want to talk about. You got 2 minutes to say it, right? And we're going to be tight about this. We want it to be fast. We want it to be fluid. So we got our first call on the line right here, 512. Let's get him on the line.
Call from
Swag.
Yo, Swag, what's up, man? You in the game. Talk your talk. Your 2 minutes starts now.
All right, man. I ain't got a whole lot to say today. It's just going to be a long day waiting for this kickoff. I can't wait. Roll Tide. I think I'm going to stick with my prediction from yesterday, 31-17, with Bama shutting them out in the second half. That's about it. What are your thoughts?
Hey, I said it yesterday, and I'm going to stick with it today. 42-21, Alabama. And I mean, our 42-21 is not a close 42-21. I think this is a 24, a 24-13 type of game going into half, and then we just kind of just solidified in the second half. I don't see an explosive ending to this game. I see the start being explosive. I see Georgia making a big play to punch us in the mouth. I think Georgia might score first. Truly, I think they'll score off a special teams play or some broken run play. Wake Bama up real quick. Get everybody zoned in. Get that crowd noise zoned out of your mind. Yeah, I think that's what happened. You got 40 seconds. Go ahead, bro.
So I'm going to make this is just kind of a fun prediction. This is probably not going to happen, but it'd be pretty cool if it did.
Okay.
First play from scrimmage. No matter who's got the ball. First play from scrimmage, there's going to be a touchdown, whether it's an offensive touchdown or a defensive touchdown. There will be points scored on the first play from scrimmage.
I would bet on that. If I had to take the probability on it, if there was like a scale of probability to bet on, and they set the scale to a confidence meter of 7, I would take that bet.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take that bet. Swag, appreciate you for calling in, though, man. Can I get you to say, put me in the game, Coach Smook? Put me in the game,
Coach Smook.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Roll Tide, my boy. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Y'all give it up for Swag, chat. Phone line is open, 334-625-1121, 334-625-1121. Y'all go ahead, tap in. 334-625-1121. Again, when you call in, you got 2 minutes to talk your talk. This is the Talk Your Talk kickoff segment. Call in, talk your talk, give us your thoughts. Whatever game you want to talk about, whatever game. It's college football talk. You got 2 minutes to talk your talk. While we here, y'all, let me go ahead and submit my picks for today. I'm going to get those in. Colorado over BYU. What y'all got? Y'all got BYU or Colorado? I'm taking BYU. I don't like Colorado right now. I don't think they got it. They got too much going on in the quarterback room. They don't have the explosive weapons on the outside. Not developed yet. Illinois over USC. I'm taking Illinois over USC. I got Minnesota and Rutgers. Let me see. Let me take Rutgers. UCF. I'm taking UCF over Kansas State. I think Kansas State might be in a little trouble, man. UCF looking good. I still think Kansas State is an 8-4 team. I thought they were going to be one of my Big 12 contenders, but they struggling. Offense not hitting on all cylinders. Defense not playing as physical. They're not able to run the ball like they did last year. They struggling. Kansas over Cincinnati is my pick. I got Pitt over Louisville. Ole Miss over LSU. Oregon over Penn State. Alabama over Georgia, of course, and then BYU over Colorado. Those are my picks for today. Let me submit my pick'ems, and they are in hot mama. 334-625-1121. Where all the callers at, man? Y'all jokers had me all hype last night talking about y'all ready to call in today. Melvin, the other Jay, Justin, all these folks that was in here. TikTok, y'all be over there, man. We got so many. We got so many comments on this TikTok, man. Let me go to TikTok real quick. I'm gonna pull up TikTok real quick. Because I want y'all to see how many views we got on this video. We got another caller right here. 205 is on the line. Let's get it.
Call from
Jordan. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yo, what's up, Jordy? You in the game. Talk your talk, man.
What's good, Coach? How y'all doing?
Man, we good, man. Talk your talk, bro.
Man, people really scared of this game. I don't understand why. Like, y'all need to be confident in y'all Crimson Tide, because I'm confident in my Crimson Tide. First of all, my score prediction is 31-24, Bama. I think it's going to be closer than some people think. Like, Georgia has a good defense. They have a solid front. But I think Ty Simpson is going to take advantage of that secondary early. And I feel like our defense our defensive front is going to bully Gunner Stockton. And, well, I think we should talk about the elephant in the room because Kalen DeBoer is 1-3 in SEC road games, and that team has something to prove. We're going to see energy on the sideline today. We're going to see the passion from these players today. We're going to see them give the max effort at everything they have. Regardless of the result of the game, we're going to see these guys give their best effort. And I'm looking for a statement win for the Crimson Tide today. 31-24.
100%. 31-24, Jordan. Yo, y'all give it up for Jordan in the chat. Roll Tide. Jordan, can I get you to say, put me in the game, Coach Smook?
Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Hey, appreciate you for calling in, man, and Roll Tide, Jordan. Let's go, y'all. Hey, I like this Talk Your Talk segment. Hey, go ahead and call back in 334-625-1121, 334-625-1121. Call in 2 minutes. You got to talk your talk. We got time. If somebody call in now, we'll have time for one more caller after that. So don't be trying to be the last caller. Just call in and get your voice heard. We got a whole bunch of clips being posted before kickoff today. I promise y'all. Let me share this tab real quick. I want y'all to see how many views your boy got on this little troll meme I posted. I posted this last year. Let me see. Yeah, because this was the first year after Brock Bowers and Lab McConkey left. Check this out, chat. Tell me this junk ain't fire. Get that banner down for me, Mary J. We got another call on the line. Let's get to it.
Call from
Melvin.
Uh-oh. Yo, Melvin, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, my boy.
Yeah, put me in the Coach. What's up, man?
Man, that much, man. Talk your talk, man. Your 2 minutes starts now, brother. Roll Tide.
All right, okay. I'm just waiting on this Alabama Georgia game. It's gonna be not close for real like that. My score prediction is 48-23. That's my score prediction today for the game.
48-23.
Yep.
All right. Nah. What else you got to say, man? You got another minute right here, minute and some change. What else you got to say? We talk trash over here too. Now we got see. You know what? I'm gonna give you your time back. I got something to say. I know some Georgia fans like Darius and Darius Fountain and Adrian. They up right now watching this show. And they probably got College Game Day on and all these other shows trying to listen to all these analysts, right? To hype them up so they all these analysts could get they nerves down. You know, they feel like if Coach Smook, if they don't come talking Coach Smook today before the game, they ain't gotta really hear the truth. They can hide from the truth, you know, before the game. But they go talk and let McAfee and Saban and all the OGs up there, the professionals do it. If they let them talk and do what they say, what they got to say, they're going to feel better about it. But I think they're going to be in a surprise for today's picks on that panel today. I think everybody's seeing what I'm seeing when it comes to this Alabama squad. But you got your last 45 seconds, man. Take it back and give me your thoughts, man.
Oh, yeah, man. We ain't worried about that. Everybody put us at the underdog and all that. We ain't worried about that. We just going to go down there, crush them. Bring the pain to Georgia, man, because y'all Georgia fans, man, y'all about well to get ready to lose, bro, because it's Roll Tide all day, every day. The dogs ain't nothing but some nuts, you know. And that's one ugly dog. Y'all need to change y'all mascot to a dolphin.
A dolphin?
Change that mascot to a dolphin.
Get out my phone, bro. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Get this man off my phone, chat. Get this man off my phone right now, chat. This man Melvin said they need to change they need to change their mascot to a dolphin, man. Melvin is a fool, bro. Oh, man. Shout out to my guy, Melvin, man, for closing out the call-in segment with a bang, man. That was crazy right there. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. I don't even care enough to do no fair weather fan reports. No specific fair weather fan reports. Oh, Elijah, what's good? He said, Bark, how you doing? Hey, shout out to Elijah Phillips. Did I give you a shout out yesterday? Did I give you your shout out yesterday, Elijah? Appreciate you showing up, man. Hold up. All right, chat. So I'm sorry, I had to go reply to that message. Listen, we had okay. What's up? Man, J Rod just replied to your dang on text. I had to reply to that mess. Y'all lucky. See, did you send that for evidence? Did you send that for evidence? I don't even consider he, she, them, her, him. I don't even consider them a fan. I don't even know if that's a real person, bruh. Y'all, I'm like, okay, I'm live on Twitter. J-Ro, am I live on Twitter? Mary J, let me stop the music. What time is it? We got an hour and 15. Let's stop the music. We gotta go there, Mary J. We gotta go there real quick. Just real quick. I know it's not a report. This is kind of awareness call. So let's go. All right, chat. So it's not common that we show up in this presence, right? Amongst the people of the Bama fan base. We don't usually come here Saturday mornings. We're supposed to be pre-gaming before, doing our pre-game rituals, things of that nature. Shouldn't be a fair weather bone in the body of Alabama Nation, right? And I know people be like the body of Christ. No, we're talking about the body of Alabama Nation as we speak in this moment. And I need to understand something. And this is for Gump Twitter. This is for Bama Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I call it Gump Twitter. I think that's just the funniest term ever. Gump Twitter. Oh, I love being a part of Gump Twitter, chat. I do. I can't even lie. I like being a part of Gump Twitter. It's just so much material there. You got between Courtney McKinney, Brad Bryant Burner, Matthew Waitley, who else? Some of the big name Bama fans that y'all love to listen to. Cruz. Shout out Cruz. He a cool cat though. Cruz is a real one. Cruz talks some real stuff. But big Bama fans, Richie, cool, he cool. But the first ones I named, yeah, at least I know those people, well, except for Bear Bryant's Burner. We've talked, though. Me and Bear Bryant's Burner talked, so I know he's a real person. But where do we go? What do we get off on? What does it do for us as a fan base to follow people that do nothing but claim the team but talk the worst? Their only time they're hype is when we're at our worst, when they have something to complain about, when they have something to dog. But not only that, but then they show up and they be hinting towards information as if they got insider scoop. And the ones that's doing this, the ones that's getting the most clout is the ones that's hiding behind fake identities, y'all. They be hiding behind fake identities. How you want to call me a fake insider and you're using a fake Twitter page? How you gonna call me a fake insider and you using a fake Twitter page? You're so scared to stand on what you say, or maybe you're in such a guarded place in life, right? that you need to hide your identity. You might be that important that you need to hide your identity. It could be that, but I seriously doubt it because people that important don't have time for Twitter, like some of these folks. And y'all might agree with this young lady or whatever. I don't even know. Can I even say it's a young lady? Because maybe Goat Latia is a what you call it name. What is it? When it's for both sexes? Maybe that might be something. I don't know. That might be something there. I don't know, chat. I'm just saying, but why y'all pay attention to so much crap that she put out or he put out or it puts out? Why? Nothing, I mean, came from me. I wasn't even like, I was on some cool junk falling. I thought it was some legit. Came from me when I started reporting on recruiting, talking about, I didn't know what I was talking about because I wasn't chasing one of our players around, you know, asking for clout. Gender neutral. That's a gender neutral name. That's right. That's a gender neutral name. So Twitter, I know it's a lot of people watching on Twitter. As a matter of fact, I can tell you how many watching on Twitter right now. We got 56 people watching on Twitter right now. I need help. I seriously need help. I need y'all to help me find out why. Should I create a burner page? That way I can get some more publicity around my channel. Should I do that? I already been accused of having a fake page. People thought I was Real Talk Bama. Stop it. Coach Smook ain't never had to hide from that neat, bro. I literally get on a live stream and talk my talk. I talk my talk. I talk harder to my family, the Bama Nation, supposed to be my family, Bama Nation, than I do than the trolls and the Auburn fans in Georgia and all them. I don't talk trash to them much because who are they? I'm 35 years old, right? I was born in 1990. There isn't a span in my life where Auburn fans can say that they just dominated us except for 2000 to 2006. That's the only span in my life where Auburn can talk trash about, and that's over 20 years ago, or about to be 20 years ago, since the last time they dominated Bama. LSU, since 07, can't talk trash to me. Tennessee, up until last year, you couldn't talk trash to me. In the 90s, you had some of the best rosters, and you didn't handle us every year in and year out. We got our ones. No fan in the SEC can talk much to me. And outside the SEC, they don't really talk until after they beat us. They don't show up until after they beat us, which is expected. Everybody stay home until they have to cross that water, right? But I just want to know why in the hell, as a fan base, do we feed, or do y'all feed into the negative personalities of the fan base, right? And people get mad at me for having my opinion. This is my opinion. I think people like Bear Bryant's burner. I think people that have anything in their name and burner in it, Nate, Goats, Oats, all these weird names that and they don't have a profile picture. How are they getting any type of juice? How are they doing anything? And I'm not hating it. I feel like it's whack. You're talking about adults that sit there and find time to go and scavenge and scroll across people's content to screenshot, make stupid memes, and do all this other stuff, and not getting paid a dime for it. And then I'm just saying. And then you could tell, bro. You could tell. Y'all, wait until I post that phone call. Y'all remember the phone call I got from Way Offside Cotton Crew? Y'all remember that phone call, dropping the N-bomb? Yeah, I'm gonna post that one day. It's gonna come through. I've been trying to reach out to him and get some contact with him, have a conversation. I don't hide. Why would I hide? I fear no one because of an app. You got the clip, Jordan. Where you posted it at? I don't see the clip. I need that ASAP. I don't feel like going back to look for it. I forget which show it was now. I know it's in there though. I need that clip. But y'all, that's I don't take that as a fair weather fan report today. I just felt like it was fitting for it's in that same room. So yeah, we're priority level yellow right now with the fair weatherism right now this morning already. I'm looking at some of the things that's being said on Twitter between Goat Latia and then you got what's the guy's name? Came for me talking about this dude got director and player personnel in his name. Do I need to show y'all my contract I signed when I was working with Bama Football on YouTube for my job title? I'm just saying. But anyway, real name Glover, I think that's his name. Smoke, I want it. I'm just saying, because you talk a lot of crazy stuff when it comes to Bama too, but you claim to be a Bama fan. I want Smoke. And I invite everybody that I call a fair weather fan, I invite you to come on the show, whether you want to get on the phone line, you want to get on screen, come over here. At the end of the day, I'm just commenting on your fandom. I could care less about your personal life. Like, y'all be trying to attack me. You got folks like trying to go for my ex-wife, right? You're thinking it's gonna get to me. Nah, you're gonna get to yourself, because however she chooses to handle it, that's on her. You ain't gonna get me riled up with no words. You gonna get a response. That's what social media is used for, but you're not gonna get me riled up with no words. However her and her family choose a response, that's y'all. That's your business. Just don't touch my kids. Don't put my kids' name out there. None of that. Don't be doing that. Now you asking for trouble. I keep it strictly about your content and football. That's it. No, just don't let them bother you. It's all sports talk, and sports is just entertainment. At the end of the day, remember that when people take other people's opinions about sports personal, it's crazy. You know what? I don't take it personal, but I have an opinion, right? Everybody has an opinion. I don't go and be mad because somebody said my take on Bama was bad or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't care. That's your opinion, right? But what I will say is, when you have a horrible take, or when you acting like a fair weather fan, that I would have, you can be a Bama fan. Your level of fandom is fair weather, though. That's my opinion. And that's the reports we had today. So be on the lookout for some fair weather reports today. I guarantee you we're going to get plenty of tweets today. I know I get blocked every week on Twitter from certain big name Twitter folks, right? I get blocked. I get blocked because they don't want me to see their posts during the day. I have to actually go to their page, and you can actually still see their posts now. When they, even though you're blocked, like I actually have to go to these pages now because they be running from me. They hide it. Stop hiding from me. I ain't gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bring out your fair weather, your fair weatherism. All right. So no more. Listen.
Female lolly voice.
No more fair weather fandom.
All right, y'all. I didn't change my background. Give me a second. Let me go back and change my background real quick, y'all. Hold on. I change my background real quick, chat. Get back to the yo. All right, there we go. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in today. All right, final thoughts. And I'm already playing this. I'm playing this music as if the show is over. I got my 5-minute spiel, and then we out of here. Listen, Bama Nation. All jokes aside, if we have anybody in the fan base that's doubting, I'm not going to attack you right now. I just want you to think about something. I want you to think about something. Y'all know I like to bring numbers into all of my arguments because they make you go read. They make you go prove me wrong, right? They make you go prove me wrong. You're talking about a top 5 efficiency rate defense right now in Alabama, right? Alabama has yet to give up 40 points. And if we're being honest, Florida State's offense is a lot more explosive. They've been able to be a lot more explosive than what Georgia has been. Even last night in their loss, Florida State, they came out lazy, turned it on, just flipped the switch and turned it on. And it wasn't out of their phase or it wasn't out of character for them to be in that style of offense. All right. So now look at this game tonight. If Georgia has not fixed their defensive woes, if they're not able to get pressure on Alabama, if they're not able to get a push with 4, if they're having to send 6 to get a push and they're not getting home with 6,
right? And I think they can. I feel like they can disrupt Ty if they send that type of pressure. We'll have to put the ball on the ground a lot more to slow that blitz down, the pass, the blitzing down, right? To open up the pass game. Got to be able to hit some quick check downs when you see the pressures coming. If Alabama can nullify Georgia's pass rush, and I'm just a firm believer that Glenn and Kirby are not going to come out of their wheelhouse for this game. I don't think they're going to have heavy boxes. I think they're going to go light. I think they're going to try to match everything. I think they'll play a lot of aggressive underneath type of coverage underneath when they go man. I don't see a lot of cloud activity happening today because they know Ty Simpson is that type of quarterback. So I see a lot of mixed looks pre-snap, crowding the line of scrimmage, drop 8s, drop 7s. From crowding the line of scrimmage, I see a lot of those being thrown at Ty Simpson today to make him double take or get off his timing. Any split second of getting off that timing is going to help them have success in stopping our offense. And then defensively for Alabama, offensively for Alabama, got to get in that run game early, and you don't have to have an explosive run game. If we can stick to our season average of 4.1 yards per carry, we beat Georgia. Georgia is a team that's giving up 4.3 yards per carry right now. Marshall, Austin P. Austin P only averaged 2.9, but they had a rusher that was averaging 6.1 yards against Georgia. He had 11 carries. Or I think he had 9 carries. I'm sorry. 9 carries. So if we could average 4 yards per carry, if Austin P, Marshall, Tennessee, they had backs that could average 4 yards per carry, I think Alabama got the offensive line and the running backs to be able to touch those averages and be effective, right? I think we have the skill sets to do that. And then in the passing game, I think offensively, that's where our advantage is. I think our wide receivers, our tight ends, our running backs out the backfield are better than what they have in coverage this year. And they're going to need a defensive line. They're going to need a defensive push on the line and pressure up front with 3 in order to slow us down. And I don't think you could do that for 4 quarters against this Alabama team. Ryan Grubb, this is your debut right here. This is your first real test, Grubb. Florida State, we're not gonna count that one against you. 6 drops, couple misreads by the quarterback when they were there because of the drops, right? A few penalties on offense. Defense didn't hold up well. I don't count that one. Your first game with a live action with this quarterback, with this team, with this staff. I don't count that one against you. This one, now we can start building a resume around you when it comes to your tenure at Alabama with this game right here. Defense, effort. I wouldn't mind a personal foul and off on kickoff. If we kick the ball off, I would not mind us getting. I wouldn't mind a freshman going down there, and this may be bad, but we every team I coached, every team I played for, we had some form of a crash dummy, right? Not necessarily a dumb person on the team, but somebody that was ready to do whatever for the team, right? Whatever the team needed, no matter how ugly it got, no matter how dirty it was, no matter how messy it was, we had a crash out. We had a crash out dummy. We had a crash dummy for the team. We need a crash dummy for Alabama special teams today, because y'all watch them live game simulations. Y'all saw how many times Zachariah Branch returned that ball on us. I don't know if he's even a true real returner for them, but if they decide to do that, let's not kick it to him. And secondly, if we do, we need a crash dummy. We need somebody down there that's willing to go and put a helmet on his helmet, face to face mask to face mask. Right, I ain't trying to get nobody injured, but y'all know how them hits look when they drop them helmets, man. We need one of those cleaners like Reuben Foster. We need one of those. We need a crash dummy today, and we got a few. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but Luke Metz gets active on special teams, chat. Derek Meadows gets active on special teams. I don't know, man. We need something. QB Reese, wake up. Show up on special teams. We know you're not getting the rotational reps you deserve at the inside linebacker position.
Wake up on special teams. That's how all the greats did. They showed up on special teams first. Let's show up on special teams and defensively, secondary. Today, you will have your opportunity. You will have your opportunities. I think today, Georgia, I truly believe this. I think Mike Bobo will come out of character and try to be a pass-heavy style offense. I think he will. I truly do. And one or two things can happen. And I'll tell you which one I feel like is going to happen the most. The defensive pressure, the run blitzes, and aggressive play calling nature that Kane Womack said that he's going to get back to, right? Or he's trying to implement. That's going to affect Gardner Stockton, who hasn't done well under pressure, right? No turnovers, no interceptions this season, but he has been sacked. The O-line has struggled. And then secondly, if we're getting pressures and Gunnar Stockton and we're sending pressures and they want to try to, throw it into space, they want to try to hit us on the boundary, that creates opportunities for this vision coverage, this read and react coverage to get some picks. A lot of that robber technique going to be effective. Middle of the field is going to be a bait zone against Gunnar Stockton, the way that we're going to be sending blitzes. And I'm waiting for Drake Kirkpatrick, Keon Sabb, Bray Hubbard, all those guys that robber, that roll down to that middle read or roll down to that underneath cloud 2 type look. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. So my final thoughts here. Alabama 42-21. This game is won by an explosive first half of offense by Alabama and a consistent scoring second half by the Alabama offense. The defense holds Georgia's offense scoreless for the whole third quarter. Georgia offense doesn't pick up momentum. They lose their momentum in the third quarter. Alabama kicks the ball off today. If we kick off today, I want y'all to hear me. If Alabama kicks off today, just know when we get the ball back at half and we score, I'm calling the game. I'm already be live, but I might just open the phone lines right then and there because I think that this year you mess around and give Bama a 3-possession lead, ain't no coming back. Alabama 42, Georgia 21. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna change my score prediction. My final score prediction, I'm going Alabama 38. I don't think we'll score 40 today. I think it'll be a slower game, but the offense will still be effective. I don't think we'll have as many explosives. Nah, man, you know what? That, man. That. Alabama 48. Alabama 48, Georgia 21. Bump it, man. I keep thinking about some of the matchups in the secondary. I think about this D-line that Georgia is slacking with. Like, I'm so serious, chat. I'm so serious. I keep replaying this Tennessee game and how lazy Georgia fans, y'all can lie. Y'all can lie and say that Georgia don't get up and play Tennessee like they played Bama. We were on the road and all this other stuff. No, I saw boys getting pushed around. Y'all didn't struggle with penalties. Y'all didn't have a whole bunch of false starts and all that stuff. Y'all had drop passes. Y'all could not get anything going in the explosive run game. Y'all were getting pushed around up front on your offensive line. Your D-line wasn't getting no pressure on Joey Aguilar. He threw 2 bad passes to throw an interception. I don't have Georgia hanging around in this game. I don't care about the home field. All that barking and bull. Keep that bull. Because guess what? Bama Nation, we coming in. We coming in with this big offensive line. We coming in with this athletic defensive line. We going to set the tone in the trenches. The wide receivers about to go crazy. I hope y'all Georgia fans watching and clipping this because I know y'all going to try to troll. I know y'all going to try to be trolling. Y'all going to take the lead maybe once in this game, and that's the only daylight y'all going to see and watch what this Alabama team do. Man, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. And I'm too f***ing hyped, man. I'm hitting the bleep button for no reason, all because I'm ready to go, man. If y'all ready to play, man, put some W's in the chat, man. Put some fire emojis in the chat and tell them what we ready to do, man. We got Dooley Gang and the fam in the back, man. We ready to play today, man. If you ready to play, put some fire emojis in the chat. Put some W's in the chat. Put who you going for. Score predictions, all of that. If you're watching this post live, let me know who you got winning the game today. Alabama versus Georgia. My score prediction: Alabama 42, Georgia 48, Georgia 21. Let's get it, man. Roll Tide. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch y'all on the next one. See y'all for the watch party this evening, man. We'll be going live to watch Alabama versus Georgia, reacting live to it. Tap in. We're going to have a halftime call-in and a post-game call-in show for that live. Y'all tap in and support. Continue to like, Hey, run the likes up on this video. If you want to support, donate, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all that stuff is in the chat, in the description. Don't forget to check out the merch. Shout out to our sponsors and our partners. We about to be out. Roll Tide, man. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holla at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch you on the next one. Roll Tide. Roll.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holla at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Better go subscribe. You do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok.
And I'm going to say this. I'm sorry to the college football fan that think this is going to be a normal Alabama-Georgia game. If you're looking at this Georgia team and you're thinking that they have the same chance to be in this game as they did last year, I think you're mistaken. And it doesn't matter that we're on the road. It doesn't matter that Alabama is coming into this game with one loss on their record. I think that's more scary for Georgia. And now this year with a quarterback that's ready to release the ball, this defense is in trouble. Georgia's defense is in trouble. Now their offense, we can't let them get going, but their defense, they're in trouble. And for that reason, I think Alabama's coming out of this game with a big win. Give me Bama. 42, Georgia, 21. Roll Tide, roll.